Welcome to the light, where the truth sets free. Unrealistic, Comfort TV, lifting up the name above every name.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know what? Today my plan was to use microphone, but unfortunately our microphone was not fully charged, so I couldn't use the microphone. So I'm going to try as much as possible to make whatever I'm going to say today clear enough for us to be able to hear and understand. Once again, you are welcome to my channel. If you are new here, this is unrealistic Comfort TV on YouTube. My name is unrealistic Comfort. I'm a motivational speaker, an evangelist, and a guidance and counselor. So if you have any question, please kindly put it in the comment section there. I will be very available. I'll be glad to answer your questions. Once again, you are welcome to my channel. Today, I don't want us to waste time at all. We want to go straight to the point. We just want to go straight to the point. But as I pick my points one after the other, and I will be so glad and appreciate it when you guys, you put your own comments. I want you to put your own comments. Please, your own suggestion, your own opinion, what you feel about it. I want you to put it there in the comment section. I'll be so glad to read it. In today's topic, maybe I should allow you to guess. Anyways, already in the thumbnail of this video. Today's topic is, why do marriages fail? Why do marriages fail? Yes, a lot of people have answered this question. A lot of people have answered this question day in, day out. But today, I just want to look into that question. It has been in my mind to talk to people. Maybe there are things they didn't do well in their marriages. There are things they need to do well. Because I discovered that as we have marriages succeeding today, as we have a lot of lovely marriages that we cherish out there, same we have those marriages that are failing. Some have already failed, they couldn't continue again, and some are even at the edge of failing. So I want you to sit back, relax, and let's look at this together. Why do marriages fail? And let's look at what are the possible solutions. Maybe you are there and your marriage is shaking, maybe it's at the edge of collapsing, or maybe your marriage, you have lost your marriage already. Please, I don't want you to feel bad as if, maybe there are things you didn't do well, there are things you could have done well. No, before we can say a marriage has failed, there must have been things that could have been going on in that marriage that even before you take your decision that, okay, we cannot continue with this marriage. Before you can take decision and say we cannot continue with this marriage, you must have been trying. You must have been doing a lot of things to make the marriage work. You must have tried to make the marriage work. But maybe unfortunately, with all your tries, maybe the marriage refused to work, and what you could do was to just for you to go your separate ways. But let me tell you, you must have tried, you must have done a lot of things to make it work, but maybe unfortunately it didn't work. Please, I don't want you to blame yourself. Don't blame anyone for this. There may be things that didn't allow that particular marriage to work, which was by mistake that you didn't know. One of these things, number one, a marriage that was built on lies, on deceit. Number one is marriage that was built on a wrong foundation. If your marriage has been built on a wrong foundation, how can it work? How can it work? Remember, we are talking about why do marriages fail? Why do marriages fail? Don't blame yourself if your marriage has failed. Don't blame yourself if your marriage is failing. There are reasons why that marriage is failing. There are reasons why that marriage could not continue. There are reasons why that marriage is from fire to fry pan, from back to back sorrow, fight, and everything. There are reasons why that marriage is like that. Number one is that if your marriage is built on a wrong foundation. Some even decided to go into marriage because maybe the lady was already pregnant and they decided to go into marriage on a wrong foundation, in the sense that maybe you just met yourself, maybe there's what we call love at first sight. Love at first sight. Maybe the way the person was dressed that day, like for example, maybe a lady, you met a lady that was dressed in a particular kind of dressing or whatever, and you just love the dress with the lady. You know that lady will not be wearing that particular dress every time. The lady cannot be, what you saw that brought about love at first sight may not be able to continue. Maybe by the time that particular thing is no more there is a problem. So what if a marriage is built on a wrong foundation? There should be things you are looking for in marriage. So if you have things you are looking for in marriage, you should sit down before you go into any marriage. You sit down and ask yourself, what am I looking for in my marriage? What do I want to see in the marriage that I want to go into? What do I want to see? If you are a man, think of what you need in the wife you want to marry. If you're a woman, think of, you can't even write them down. What am I looking for in the person I want to marry? So that when you see somebody, you'll be able to check if those things are there. If they are not there, that means you can't just go into that marriage, because it will still backfire. So that is what we call wrong foundation. Wrong foundation. Maybe number one, part of wrong foundation may be love at first sight. Maybe you just saw the way the person was dressed. Maybe you just look at the way the person was talking. You just look at, maybe, oh, this one is beautiful. Someone that said, maybe you met someone and the person is beautiful, and when you enter the marriage, maybe the person beautiful but not respectful. Maybe beautiful but not loving. Maybe beautiful but cannot even do anything. So a lot of things you may be looking for. So know what you are looking for. So wrong foundation is number one reason why marriages fail. Number one reason why marriages fail is most marriages are built on wrong foundation. Built on wrong foundation. And let me tell you, if you discover that your marriage was built on wrong foundation, or you just discover that your marriage is built on wrong foundation, please, it's better you sit down and talk it out among yourselves, and then you separate easily. Or if it's something you can adjust, then you adjust. If you talk about it, you can adjust. Talk to yourself about, oh, this is what I met in this marriage. This is what it's like what I bought versus what I got. Like what I ordered versus what I got. So it's like maybe you place order for something and what they deliver to you is different. So it's like what I ordered versus what I got. Maybe what you were expecting is different. So what you need to do in that situation, because as I'm bringing the points, I will bring solutions. When you see something like that, oh, this one is not the way I thought she is. Oh, this guy is not the way I thought he is. And this is starting to become a problem in your marriage. Sit together. Go out, sit somewhere where you are alone, talk about it. Talk about the particular problem. If it's something you can adjust. If it's something you cannot adjust, then go easily on your separate ways. But we should try as much as possible to avoid this. Don't build your marriage on a wrong foundation. Check well before you enter into marriage. Don't rush into marriage. So I think I'm getting to number 2 points now. Don't build your marriage on wrong foundation, then don't rush into marriage. Rushing into marriage can make a marriage collapse within few days. So don't rush into marriage. Maybe, I want to marry. I'm old enough. I'm at the marriageable age, so I need to marry on time. Maybe, I've seen the person I want to marry. You don't even check. You don't even know whether the person you are compatible. You don't even know maybe it's the kind of woman you think you are, because two of you must be able to fit. Because if you are not fit, it will not work. So you should not say, okay, thank God I've met this lady, I met this man, and my age is now, I'm now 50 years of, I'm 40 something, I'm 30 something. My parents are giving me pressure to get married. My brother, my uncle, they pressurize me to get married. There are pressures everywhere. So because you are under pressure to get married, and you now meet someone, you rush into marriage. So rushing into marriage can make marriage fail. So why do marriages fail? When you rush into marriage. So you have to take your time, pray together, talk to God about it, study the person, look at the person you want to get married to. Am I ready to get married to this person? Am I ready to accommodate this kind of behavior? You have to check. So this will help your marriage. And as I've said, if you notice this, it's better. They said a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. So it's better you check before you go into the marriage. Don't rush into the marriage because you are in the marriageable age. Please, you have to take your time. I think we are getting that. Yes. So we should not build our marriage on a wrong foundation. We should not rush into marriage. There is another thing I want to talk about is communication issues. In marriages, even sometimes you enter into a good marriage, you love one another, communication issues. There should be good communication in marriage. There should be good communication. You should be able to talk to one another. You should be able to sit down and talk to one another. You should be able to not to lie to one another. I believe husband and wife should be the best friend to the level that you should not hide anything from one another. Don't hide anything from yourselves. Make everything open. Talk about it. Discuss. You must not go to bed without resolving that quarrel you people had. If you have a quarrel during the day, if there is a disagreement, misunderstanding, you must settle it before you sleep. You must settle it before you go to bed. That is the method now. That is the method. So if you talk about it, because when you talk about it, you can still make it work. So when you talk about it before you go to bed, then you settle it. Communication is very, very important. Okay? Then we talk about lack of trust. We need to trust one another. We need to trust one another. If you want your marriage to work, you need to trust your spouse. Trust your spouse. No matter what is going on, no matter your suspect, trust your spouse. Trust one another. Don't hide anything from one another. Trust each other. Because if you don't trust the person you are living with, so why are you living in fear? That means you are living in fear. Financial stress can also cause problem in marriage. Sometimes the love will be there, the communication will be there, every other things will be there. This could be financial stress. Financial stress, maybe there is something you are passing through now. Before that marriage has been working, maybe later you started passing through some financial stress, some things, some financial problem. You couldn't pay bills again. Things are not going well. Maybe the husband lost his job, or someone lost his job, or maybe it's the wife. Something is not going well. You don't have to leave your marriage because things are not going well. What we need to do is to sit together and look for solutions. Sit together and look for solutions. You can't say because there's no money, your husband is not having money again now, this is when you want to just leave the marriage. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't just leave him at that particular time. So we should have conscience. We should have conscience. If there's no money, maybe money has been there before and there's no money again, things are not going well, we should have conscience. You should try as much as possible to make sure that you support. Look for solutions. Instead of running away from the marriage or fighting, quarreling, sit down and look for solutions. How do we do it? How do we get money? How do we pay our bills? Look for solutions instead of fighting. I think we are getting it. Look for solutions. Fighting is not the solution. Quarreling is not the solution. If you could not pay your bills, sit together and see how you can work hand in hand to make this work. And remember, financial responsibility in a house is not for the man alone. When you know that the man has been paying the bills before and the man could not do it, the wife should come up and continue to do it. It's not one way. It's for the two of you, because it's for better, for worse. You have to join us together and help one another. Don't say, oh, you don't have job, go and look for job, it's only my money. No, all of you should, two of you should work together and make the marriage work. Then another reason why marriages fail is infidelity. I was discussing with someone some times ago. The person was talking about, people believe that men are polygamy in nature. Men are polygamy in nature. That is what people believe. But this infidelity, I don't know, some people believe is in the two ways. The women could be and the men could be. But in most cases, men are polygamy in nature. They may not be able to stay with only one wife. Man can still hold on to their wives alone. A man can still hold on to the wife alone. Whether polygamy in nature, that is people say. That is people's view. But men, there are men out there that they stick to their wife alone. One man, one wife, and they don't go out. They don't do any nonsense. They stick to their wives. So it says if a man can do this, that means every other man out there can do the same thing. So that proverb or whatever statement it is, the man is polygamy in nature, I don't want us to be saying it. Let's forget about that, because as we put that one on ground, then there will be no trust. Let there be trust, because if there's no trust and you believe that, oh, this man is going out, this man is going on, if you see anything like that, I've talked about communication. Let the man sit down, talk about it. This I noticed. Please. So when you talk about it, what you've noticed, not that you carry it and say, oh, this marriage must end. No. Communication will help you to talk about whatever you see in your marriage that is not going on well, that you don't like. So another reason is unrealistic expectations, in the sense that what you are expecting, and you discover that the man is not even helping in the kitchen. So you do everything alone, you do the house chore alone, you take care of the children alone, the man is not helping. So this is unrealistic expectations. Some things you expect, you are expecting that, okay, this one person will be helping. Maybe during courtship he was helping you, but later he was not helping you. The solution is to talk about it. Is to talk about, maybe you love it when you see your husband in the kitchen with you and helping you in the kitchen, helping you with taking care of the children, and the man is not doing it. The man can have reasons for not doing it. You have to sit down and talk about it. Talk about it. Talking about it will help everyone. Talking about it will help your marriage. Then I want to talk about lack of intimacy. Lack of intimacy. Lack of intimacy in the sense that in a marriage, the husband and the wife, I said it in one of my videos, they are supposed to be the bestie. They are supposed to be friends. There should be intimacy. There should be friendship. There should be trust. There should be communication, good communication. They should be friends of each other. You should talk together, laugh together, play together. That's how it's supposed to be. So there should be intimacy, closeness in the marriage. Closeness. Husband should be very close to the wife. Wife should be. When you are close to each other as friends, you will not betray one another. You will not even go on your separate way, because even when one is not around, you feel that, oh, my wife has traveled, oh, I miss her. You will miss the person because of the intimacy, because of the friendship. Then marriage is beyond being married. Marriage is friendship. Marriage is bestie. When we talk about bestie today, marriage is the first bestie that should be available. You know how you do to your friend, best friend. You don't even want to betray your ordinary friend. Ordinary friend, you don't want to betray your friend. Oh, maybe you have a friend, oh, that's my bestie. You are friends. You don't even want to betray that your friend because of the closeness. Husband and wife should be more close than besties. They should be together. There should be intimacy. There should be closeness. There should be cordial relationship. They should be friends of one another. So if you are friend of somebody, will you want to leave the person? Will you want to divorce the person? Will you want the person to leave you and go her own way or his own way? No. There should be intimacy. When there is intimacy, everybody will be able to live together in harmony. There will be love. Then you'll be able to talk about whatever is going on. Then you will know that divorce is not the option. Divorce is not the option. If there's any problem, you sit down and talk about it. Another thing that always make marriages fail is when you have different values or goals. When you have different values or goals. In some marriages, maybe the wife is someone that loves to, a career woman that loves reading, getting more certificates, go to school, more certificates, and the husband is a kind of person that believes that, okay, when you do this, you should go and do business or whatever. When you have different goals, this can cause problem in a marriage. Different goals, and this particular thing, you may not discover it before you get married. It may be until you get married, maybe until you are now in your marriage, that you now see that, okay, my husband is on this side me I'm on this side. You have different goals different ways, parallel line that refuse to meet. That is your goal. Your husband is another goal, you are on another goal. You should sit down and make sure the two goals are matched together so that you can achieve the two. You work on the two goals. Don't say because my goal is to do this, your goal is to do this, so our goals are in a separate way. So you are doing your own, he's doing his own, so goals are not together. You have to sit down and match your goals together and achieve the two together. Different values or goals. Maybe what you value is different from what he values. Some people may value education. Maybe they value going to school. I want to be, as I've said, maybe career, this. And you value, maybe you go into entrepreneurship. You don't value get certificate and one is value. Please, you can match this. It's not at all, this is what I value. I want another person to come and I want him to come and support what I value and leave his own value or his goal. No. Put the two together. Okay, this is what we are looking at. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Two of you should work together with your values and goals and make sure the two work, match them. Match your goals. Sit down and look at the goals. Okay, if we do this, what will this one give us? What is the positive benefit of this one? What is the benefit of this particular goal? What is the, don't be the ego. I want in a marriage there should be no ego. There should not be. They say, okay, husband is the head of the family, but when it comes to communication, let the husband be at the same level with the wife in the communication. Communicate well. Put the goals together and match your goals. Nobody will say, my own should be on top of your own. Your own should be on top of your own. That is the problem we have in marriages. So when this one we want, you can't put it on top of my own. I want my own to be on top of your own. I want my own to be the one we do. I want this one to be the one we do. Can you see? Somebody can say, I want my son to go for medicine. I want my son to be a medical doctor. No, this child is going to be a lawyer. This child is going to be an accountant. Sit together and work with the ability of that child to choose career. Don't say my own should be on top, your own should be on. No, there should be no competition in marriage. There should be no competition in marriage. Who are you competing with? Are you on a field? Are you on a competitive field or whatever? What are you competing for? Are you running a race that you are competing for? So you are not competing for anything. You are not competitors. You are together. The same goal, the same mission, the same vision, the same marriage, the same everything. So what are you competing for? If you say you are competing, oh, my own should be this, my this one. No, you must sit together and work everything together. No competition. No. The Bible says in Amos chapter 3 verse 3 that can two work together except they agree? There must be an agreement. There is no competition. You are not opponents. No competition. You are not fighting against each other. You are not working against each other. You are working together to achieve the same goal. If you know this in marriage, it will make that marriage work. If you know that in this marriage, we are all working together to achieve the same goal, the same value, the same objective, the same idea, the same dream, the same everything. That is what you are working together to achieve. If you know it like that, then the marriage will work. But by the time you start looking at it that, okay, you are on your own, I'm on my own, it will not work. So there should be, ego should not be there. Nobody should be raising shoulder. Oh, my own should be on top. No. Because that is why Bible even put 1 and 1 plus 1 plus 1 to be 1. Bible didn't say 1 and 1, 2. No, 1 and 1, 1. Because God didn't put husband and wife to be 1 plus 1 and make 2. He put them together as 1 plus 1 and still be 1. That means God wants all your plans to be 1. Everything you think, 1. Whatever you do, 1. Values, 1. Goals, 1. Dreams, 1. Everything, 1. Vision, objective, mission, everything is 1. So match them, and make them work.